What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now today I have another playtest for you, and it's on this one right here, the Adidas F50 Messi edition. Now, I'm super excited to try these boots out. I haven't tried these on the field yet, so you guys are going to hear my first impressions on the field. So I'm just going to talk about how they fit, how they feel, and like the break-in process, just because I haven't worn these boots. And just super excited just because this hybrid touch upper is just super soft. It's nice and comfortable. I think I'm gonna like these better than the standard model. Before we start the video, if you guys could just like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that, guys. We're almost to 5K, so let's keep pushing. Alright, so we'll just get right into the video. Alright guys, so after like juggling and just passing with the ball, you know, these actually feel really nice. The upper itself is slightly more padded than the standard F50, but it's not overly like thick. It's not like super cushioned. There's just a little bit more padding to it, and so it feels really leather-like, like a really thin leather. And it's crazy how this boot, out of all the like synthetic like leather boots that are out there, like this one feels really close to like leather. Like this gives you like a nice leather sensation, which is kind of crazy because hybrid touch is supposed to be like a leather touch. Like Adidas isn't specifying it, or it's not stressing that is like replacing leather. So good job Adidas with the upper. I'm not exactly sure if it's like the OG like hybrid touch, or if it's not the new one, but it's kind of like in between of those two. They just feel really soft. I feel like it's just because they are like thinner, they just feel a lot softer. It does give the 2014 Adizero vibes, and you know, these are kind of the closest thing that you can get to those. But yeah, so far touching the ball, like passing, they feel really nice. I can't really complain about the touch. I really love it a lot. guys, so I just finished like the ladder stuff and like the sprint stuff, and these kind of feel similar. The sole plate is exactly the same, so what you get like underfoot on these is what you're gonna get from the Adidas F50 Elite, like the standard one. And in terms of like stability and like lockdown, it feels okay. I did feel like there was a little bit more like movement on the midfoot when I was like cutting and doing like the shuffles and then like sprinting off. Like the heel felt fine, no problem with that. It just felt like a little bit more movement here in the midfoot, just a little bit, but honestly I'll take that little bit of movement in the midfoot or like this upper, just because this upper is so great, so soft, and it's just super comfortable on feet. But overall, like the lockdown, it isn't as good as the standard F50, but it's not bad either. Alright guys, so that's it for today's playtest video on the Adidas F50 Messi edition. Now these boots are excellent, they're fantastic, I really love them. They could potentially replace my Mizuno Alphas. They're just that good. So the only difference that I can tell in terms of performance is that this one does have a little bit more rollover in the midfoot, just a little bit more compared to the standard F50. And even then, it's not so bad. It's that the standard F50 just feels a little bit more locked in the midfoot. This one, there's just a little bit more movement when I'm like cutting or like doing step overs and like really putting like a lot of stress on the side. Like there's a little bit more like movement and a little bit more rollover, but like, it's not as bad compared to other boots. Like it's around the same level. It's better than the Copa Pure 2 Plus. But honestly, I would take that little bit of rollover for this upper because this upper is just fantastic. It's so soft. Here, I'll take them off. Like this upper is just so soft, you guys can see. And this is just one day of wearing them. I have not worn these boots at all except for today, and look, they're just soft, and they're already soft from the beginning, to be honest. So it's just a fantastic upper. Hybrid touch is just so good. And like I said earlier, it's crazy that this feels a lot more leather like compared to like the Puma, like the K Better synthetic, as well as the Fly Touch Plus. They just feel so much softer and so much like more, I don't know, they're just better. I really like it. You do get a little bit of grip elements here in form of these lines, just like the standard F50 like Elite, but it's not as noticeable. Like it does add a little bit of like grittiness, I guess, and you do feel it a little bit when you're dribbling, but it's not as much as the standard F50. The standard, you do feel it a lot more. It's a bit more rough, so there is a little bit of grip, not a crazy amount. It still feels pretty nice, and yeah, I just really like it. It's in the area where you're gonna be, dribbling and making contact with the ball, like not so much here, which is fine. And I actually really like this. The heel feels really good, nice and padded. no movement there whatsoever. Sole plate is great, just like the standard F50, works well on 80, and I had no problems. And you know, it's stable here in the midfoot, a little bit more flexible, but still responsive. You still get a good amount of snapback, you guys can see. And yeah, overall, these are fantastic. I had no issues with these. I had no discomfort whatsoever. I didn't have to take these off. And yeah, they're just a fantastic boot. If you guys can get the Adidas F50 Messi edition, I know they're kind of sold out and they're kind of hard to get right now. But if you guys can get these, I feel like this is the best like option right now. This boot, as well as the Adidas Predator Rotero, are probably the best releases of 2024 in my opinion. But yeah, that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and you guys have any questions on this boot, let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.